All right, Sagittarius, Three of Wands. It came up inverted, but we're gonna, I flipped it over so it's back right this time. All right, so the Three of Wands. Okay, so somebody could be reaching out to you. The Moon card. Okay, so this is a secret relationship. Looks like an affair with an Aries. All right, or this could be the night shift. I'm getting like three. If you're working the night shift, it's like 3 hours a night, nothing major. Okay, you have the Queen of Wands. Okay, so a lot of wands coming out. This give you King of Knight of Pentacles, Five of Pentacles, and the Justice. Okay. Okay, you have a lot, but you're giving a little bit. So I'm getting like less is more, or the bare minimum. All right, what is or maybe this could be like you're giving a lot, but you're getting a little. You're giving a little, but you're getting a lot. Justice. It just depends on how you look at it. One more card in the middle right here. Yes. All right, however this is playing out, the story ends in justice. So it doesn't really matter how something is playing out. You're going to get justice for something majorly. All right, that's a big card. What's Knight of Pentacles, Five of Pentacles? One more card in the middle here. Okay, the title card. Okay. Now, this is like you could not be getting credit for something. That's fine. All right, so something could be your idea. You don't get credit for it. You have the Eight of Wands, but you are experiencing exponential growth. Okay, so somebody could be, you may not get credit for your idea, but you are experiencing, like I said, exponential growth. This could be like word of mouth. All right, so you get justice somewhere else. All right, I feel like if you don't get credit for something, you still get paid for it. So that, there's your justice. It doesn't really matter if you get credit for it or not. You still get paid for it, so there's that. All right, I feel like the credit doesn't really matter. It's not your name that's on something, but you get money. You're getting money for it, or something like that. All right, or you're experiencing exponential. You're expanding, or you're growing, or something like that. So also too, I feel like you get beauty. You get to be beautiful, or something like that. I feel like you don't really need credit for something. You get beauty, you get money, and you get expansion. So there. All right, what's the Three of Wands? I don't really see you paying attention to this anyway. It's like you're kind of looking over here. So whatever this is, it's not really bothering you. All right. It's like you're more concerned with how you look. Okay. What is the Three of Wands, Moon? And then you're here. Okay. Yeah. So you're working. You're at work. So you have a really good idea. Something. Okay. So something is coming. You're improvising. Something is improvisation. You feel very passionate about something. So you're coming up with something new. You're implementing it at work. It looks like a new idea. Seven of Cups. It's pretty amazing. It's pretty cool. And you have the Death card. Okay, so I feel like someone's gonna take what you're doing and change it to be theirs or whatever. All right, no biggie. Yeah, you end up ghosting something anyway, or whatever this is. Okay, let's keep going. You're kind of wondering where something went. I feel like you are amazed that somebody's copying you. Like, wow, I can't believe it's not that somebody is copying you, it's how they're copying you maybe, or maybe somebody's like copying you verbatim or something like that. You're like, wow, I can't believe you're literally going to steal my idea or something like that. Or you're like wondering where something went, or you're like wondering something. Okay, you have the King of Pentacles and the Nine of Swords. Okay, what's the Nine of Swords? Strength. All right. So this is clarifying the Justice card, Nine of Swords, Strength. So you're scared right now, or you're nervous, or you're anxious about something. You're gonna get justice. There's no reason to be scared, anxious, or there's no reason to be a hypochondriac. All right, I feel like somebody's trying to scare you. What is the Seven of Cups? Somebody wants you to be afraid or something like that. It's like you're afraid to resist, or you're afraid to look dumb. You don't want to look dumb, or you don't want to be humiliated. You feel humiliated or embarrassed. I don't know if you feel like that, but it's like you're scared to resist something. Like you're afraid to say no, or you're like, I should have never resisted that. I should have never did that. I feel like somebody wants you to think that something that you're doing is not working, or somebody wants you to feel dumb about a decision that you made. All right. What is the Seven of Cups? I should have used the darker cards. I feel like they just tell the truth more. What's the Seven of Cups? Something is a really good idea. You're implementing this already. I feel like justice is because I feel like somebody wants you to feel dumb or somebody wants you to feel like you're doing something wrong. I kind of feel like somebody keeps taking your ideas and you keep coming up with new ones. And then every time you come up with a new idea, somebody makes you feel like it's a stupid idea or it's dumb, you're wrong, you're stupid, you're this, you're that. Like somebody does not let you see the results of your genius. Therefore, you feel stupid or you feel like it's a waste. It's not. It's just like somebody wants you to keep coming up with more creative ideas that they can take or something like that. I feel like too, somebody else could feel dumb because they're obviously stealing from you or copying you and like people know. All right, maybe you do something that is very uniquely you. Like I feel like whatever you do is very distinctive. It has your name written all over it. Even if you don't get credit for it, people know that it's you because the way that something is executed. All right, only you would do that. Only you would say that. You obviously came up with this. It has your name all over it. Like of course you said it, Sagittarius. Nobody else does it like you, says it like you. Nobody else would say that. So if somebody else is trying to be you or infiltrate you, it just sounds dumb. It just sounds dumb. It looks dumb. It's just, people know that it's you, even though somebody's like, no, that was me. That was my idea. It's like, no, you don't talk like that. You don't behave like that. You're not that awesome. Like that's definitely something that a Sagittarius would say or whatever. Yes, I feel like, yeah, somebody's trying to make you feel stupid, but it's because they're stuck copying you or they're stuck impersonating you and they look dumb. I mean, you're going to get justice. I feel like that's your justice. Like somebody is like a bad Sagittarius, like somebody is bad at copying you or like somebody looks really stupid trying to do what you do or say what you say it how you say it or whatever. I feel like too, somebody wants you to stop doing it the way that you're doing it. Somebody wants you to clean up your act so that it's easier for somebody else to copy you. Stop cursing, stop using slang words, stop making up your own words. Stop doing it in that way because it's too unique, it's too distinctive. Let's move on. Who cares? What's the Nine of Swords? Like that's the point of the reading. Like nobody cares. Like whatever. Who cares? Exactly? Who cares? What's the Seven of Cups? You may not want your name to be attached to something, or like you don't want to be that attached to something like that. It's like whatever they're copying. So what? You have the Emperor card, and you have the Seven of Cups again. That's what I'm saying. I kind of feel like you don't even see this, or you're not fascinated enough with somebody to look into it further. You don't look at anybody else. You don't see anybody else. Someone's like, you're being copied. You're like, you don't see it. You don't care. Like whatever. It's a job. You do the job. You go home. Five of Swords. Yeah, I feel like somebody's trying to rub something in, but if you don't see it, it doesn't matter. Or like somebody's trying to implement a double standard, but they can't do that if you don't see it. So someone's going to spite you for not watching them and for not being, it's like somebody's trying to implement a double standard. Somebody's like, hey, look at me, I'm doing this to you, I'm spiting you. If you don't see it, it doesn't matter. So someone's going to spite you for not being able to spite you. How do I explain that? Like if you take somebody's idea at work and they don't notice it, or like somebody takes your idea at work, you don't notice it, you don't care. You never see it, you never see their spite or their evil ways. They're gonna spite you because you never saw that. Well, somebody wants you to see them spiting you or doing something spiteful towards you. You don't. What is the Five of Swords? I feel like you don't care. You don't want to be that attached to something, or someone's like, hey, look at me, or something like that. Yeah, so there you are again. Somebody just envies you and you're like, yeah, that's fine, it's cool. Or somebody thinks that you're cool. Somebody's very impressed by you. Somebody thinks that you're just amazing, so they just copy. Or they want to be like you or something like that. The Five of Swords can be a card of like just being impressed. I feel like here you are again. You're up here. Somebody could also be a Sagittarius also. Or they want to be one, they aspire to be one, or they want to be like you, or somebody's very impressed with you or something like that. I feel like somebody wants to be nonchalant. Somebody is very spiteful, but they don't want to be. They want to be nonchalant, or they don't want to care, but they do. They really want you to see them doing something. I feel like somebody copies you. Okay. And they really want you to know, or they really want you to see. They're like, hey, look over here. What is the Page of Wands? I mean, Queen of Wands, you up there. Yeah, you just don't see it. You don't care. It's not a big deal. I feel like you're not that invested in something. like I said, you do the job, you go home, or like, once the job is done, you're done with it. Like, once something is over, you don't want to be attached to it. You let it go. So it's not, you're not that invested in whatever this is. I mean, I feel like something was fun while it lasted, or something is fun while it lasts. And then when it's not happening, you're not attached to it. It's like, okay, well, I'm not at work anymore. That's over and done. Yeah, something is fun while it lasts, and when it's not happening, then it doesn't matter to you. Yeah, I feel like you're still happy. Something is not taken away from your happiness. I feel like you're genuinely a happy person, Sagittarius. Whatever somebody's doing behind your back, maybe somebody's laughing behind your back, that's fine. It's not that serious to you. Like I said, something is all imaginary anyway. It's all a fantasy. It's all a dream anyways. It's made up. I mean, you're like, I'm just making this shit up as I go along. It's not that big of a deal. One more card. This definitely could be music. All right, somebody could be copying your style or whatever. You're like, yeah, I made it up. I'm not doing that anymore, or I'm off work right now, or it's cool, it's all right. Whatever this is. I feel like it's imaginary. Yeah, there's, again, the strength. I feel like you don't hear this, you don't see it, because it doesn't matter that much, not that invested. It's made up, it's imaginary, it's a fantasy, it's just, yeah, it's a figment of your imagination. All right, you have the Six of Cups. You have accept help, and then you have be calm. Yeah, there's no reason for you to get mad. Maybe someone's like, oh, maybe, I feel like somebody's like copying your life, your childhood, whatever. All right, or trying to humiliate you, or take credit and then embarrass you, or something like that. Or I feel like somebody wants you to be mad, or somebody wants you to hate them, or something like that, or envy them. You're like, no, you're out, you're done, you don't do something anymore. Or like I said, something is imaginary, a fallacy, made up, a trick of light, or a dream, or something like that. Or something is meant to make people laugh, or it's meant to be funny, or something like that. It could be a parody or something. All right, love. You have long distance lover, okay? So I feel like you're not in a relationship right now, or you could be talking to somebody at a distance. I feel like this person could be the one copying you or whatever, or maybe they are, maybe they're not. Whatever it is, I feel like you don't see it. It could be a Leo or something like that, somebody in the past. And you have love jackpot, okay? So I feel like if you are in a long distance relationship, that's the kind that you like, love jackpot. So you like the distance. Yeah, you tend to have commitment issues. So I feel like if somebody's at a distance, or like you're loving somebody from afar, that's what you like. It's easy for you to stay loyal to someone that you don't have to see every day, be with every day, talk to every day. It's a lot easier. You have a lot of space. So I feel like it's a lot easier for you to be loyal to somebody when you don't have to be around them all the time. I'm gonna leave it there.